You're watching Cobb County's Government Access Channel, TV 23.
Welcome to the Library Show. I'm Allie, and today I'm going to be talking with some Girl Scouts. They're all 5th graders, and they're from troop number 12386. They're at the West Side Elementary School here in Marietta. They came up with a special project to help the library system when they were working for their Bronze Award, and today they're going to tell us a little bit about what they did for that project. So welcome, girls. Glad you're here today. First, I've got a question for you, Catherine. Tell me and our viewers, what is a Bronze Award and why is it so important?
The Bronze Award is the 3rd highest level in Scouting. It's the highest level in Girl Scout Juniors, which is what we are. The Silver Award is given to the cadets, and the Gold Award can be given to ambassadors or seniors. The reason these awards are here is because we're supposed to make a lasting difference in the world. Girl Scouts is all about making the world a better place.
Okay, that sounds really interesting. So, can you pass the mic to the other Catherine? Because I've got a question for her. How did you all come up with the idea to help the library for your Bronze Award?
Well, we're just working on some stuff, and we just decided to pick it.
Do you guys like reading a lot? Is that one reason?
Yeah, and we just wanted to help the library, and yeah.
Okay, that sounds great. What do you think about the library and its place in the community? Library is important for a community?
Yeah, the library is really important because it lets everybody have books. It's a really good resource for people who may not own a lot of books, and it has free computers that people can use, and it really helps a lot of people.
Okay, that is true. That is true because we see that every day when we're at work at our library branches. Okay, Kara, can you tell me what was your favorite part that you all had about working at the book sale?
Well, my favorite part about working at the book sale was probably just helping out the community by sorting through all those books and just helping out and sorting through all the books.
Did you have a lot of books to sort through?
Yes.
Like, did you go to a place to sort them out, like the place where they're having the sale?
Yeah.
So were you surrounded by boxes and boxes of books?
Yes.
Now, did you all work on just the kids' books, or did you work on all the books?
No, we worked on all kinds of books.
All kinds of books? Okay. Can you pass the microphone to somebody else, and let's see what else that we might not have covered yet. So, I really wanted to know what exactly did you come up with when you said, okay, we're going to help the library? Did you just say, we're just going to go help at the book sale, or did you have other things you did too?
Well, we all really like books, so we just went with the book sale because it was our favorite thing.
So were you there on the day when all the shoppers came in to buy stuff? So what did you all do that day?
We just went to the books and just helped out.
Did you help pack up stuff when people were buying their books?
Yes. Well, we just buy letters. We sorted them in different sections, young adults and adults.
Young adults and adults? Okay, that sounds neat. So, were there a lot of people at this book sale?
Yes.
Yeah? Was it more than you expected?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. All right, who else hasn't talked yet? Let's see. Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
All right. Now that you all have finished your Bronze Award, what are you going to do next? Do you do something else about it besides telling us about it? Do you go do a project presentation somewhere? Or is this it? You're done and now you move on to your next thing? Or you don't know? You wait for your troop leader to say? Okay. I'm sorry I put you on the spot. But I don't know anything about this Bronze Award. This is new. I was a Girl Scout a long time ago, and they did not have this back then. I know that your troop mate was saying that the older girls do something called a silver award. Do you think you want to do that when you get a little older?
I think I do want to do that.
Uh-huh. Okay, who else hasn't talked yet? Okay, let's pass it down there. Okay, what was your favorite thing when you were at the book sale?
My most favorite thing of the book sale was helping other people trying to find books and sorting out the other books from young adults to adults and children books. And I loved putting a whole series together, like Left Behind, Nicole, and other things.
So you had boxes of books, and then you found all the ones that would go together in a series?
Yes.
That must have been fun. It was kind of like a treasure hunt?
Yep.
You found one book, and then you're like, certainly there's got to be more. We could complete this series. That's good. That makes it easier for the shoppers, didn't it?
Yep.
That's great. That's wonderful. Does anyone else have anything they want to tell me about that book sale?
Yeah.
What do you have to say?
We had a lot of fun at the book sale. I think actually we didn't expect it to be that fun. I think once we were there, it was really fun. Some of the books we haven't ever seen before, and it got us interested in some of the series. Like throughout the kids' books, we found a lot of Twilight books.
31?
Well, they were
Wow.
throughout the. So we devoted like an entire 2 boxes to Twilight.
Wow.
And then we went into the adult section and upstairs, and we found more Twilight books. So we ended up devoting an entire side of a cart to Twilight books. There was 32 of them.
That is a popular series, huh?
Yes.
So did you all buy anything when you were at the book sale?
No.
No? You didn't find something you wanted to take home? So now that you've volunteered at the book sale once, do you think you'd want to do it again?
Yes. Part of the reason we worked at the book sale was because at Westside we made donation bins, and we had people at our Westside at our school donate books into them, and then we brought them to the book sale.
Well, that was a great idea. Did you get a good response?
Yes.
Did you have to fill up one of the troop leaders' vans with boxes of books?
2. Yeah.
2 vans? Wow.
When we were also sorting, we found some of our classmates' science books from last year.
What? Were they allowed to give their science books to the book sale?
It was last year. It was the last year books.
Oh, okay, so the school didn't need them anymore, huh? That's funny. So I understand you all are in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Are there other girls in your troop that are younger that just kind of watched you all doing this and have something to aspire to?
Our troop is just 5th graders, but there is some other troops starting at Westside now too. There's a 1st and 2nd grade troop. There's 1st grade troop, a 2nd grade troop, and there's a kindergarten troop starting too.
So maybe you all could share what you did with them, and they'll get a little idea of what to come when they get older too.
Yes.
Huh? That's great. That sounds really good. Also, I was wondering, since you all did this book sale and you did a book drive, do you think you would, when you move on to middle school, would you want to do book drive again?
Yeah, I think so. Next year we move into the cadets. So then we have to start working on our silver award. So, yeah, probably.
So silver award's different than bronze, right?
Yeah, this time it's the 2nd highest award, and again the highest award for cadets.
So is silver something you do as a group, or is that something you do?
Yeah, it's all
individual.
groups. Yeah.
It's all groups. Okay. So when you move up to cadets, will you all stay together?
It depends on what school we go to. We might get new members.
Okay, well, that's great. Well, let me tell you, I'm really impressed that you all in 5th grade chose the library to help for your Bronze Award project, and I know that the community really appreciated it. I understand we had a great turnout for the sale, and a lot of books were sold, and we really appreciate all the help that you girls did, so thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, it was really nice meeting you and talking to you, and I can't wait to hear what you all do when you go on up to the cadets. And we'll be right back with more of the library show.
So what you want to do is, have you already enrolled? You're 25.
What did that just do?
Select the drop-down menu again. To tell the site you're already enrolled. Example here, so don't panic. You're ready to make your payment. Submit. There it is.
Oh my God! I really can't believe it.
awesome. Good for you.
Welcome back to the Library Show. Today we are going to be talking about homeschooling. Homeschooling has grown tremendously all across the United States and particularly here in Cobb County. Some of the statistics that I've seen are unbelievable. More than 15% of the student population continues to be homeschooled every year. And I'm here today with two parents who are homeschoolers. And we have Andy and Sunshine. Welcome.
Hi, thank you for having us.
First of all, I wanted to talk about why you homeschool.
My son's only 4, but we knew from the beginning that we would homeschool, mainly because no matter how good your school is, we felt that we could tailor what interests him and the pace that he would move at. He is a delayed talker, so we knew right away that he would benefit more from something that was at his pace rather than what 30 other kids were needing to do at the same time. So that was our main reason.
Okay, and why did you decide to do it?
Our first stint into homeschooling was actually because my oldest was advanced for his age, and his birthday fell at the end of November, so they wouldn't let him start. And I didn't want him to feel behind later, or not so much behind, but behind in age. Then we did a short stint in public school. The next round started in 2003 because my son with special needs, his needs weren't being met in the classroom. And that happens a lot. And I had the choice to keep fighting and advocating for him or do something that I already knew how to do, I was already comfortable with, and I had already seen through his in-home therapy programs that he did better at home than in school. So that's what got us started doing it again, and we've been doing it ever since.
I would see a lot of parents, when they're thinking about this, would feel like they would not have the education or the knowledge to be able to do this.
It's scary. Every day I know that as confident as we are in our decision, I still question myself every day of, are we doing the right thing? But I think that you have to learn to trust yourself and trust your children to know what they need to learn. They're natural learners, and as long as you can feed them what they're hungry for, they're going to learn. And that's been my experience. That he proves me every day that that's what he needs, is for me to put things in front of him that he's interested in. I've learned him very well and understanding what he gravitates towards. So I think if you're willing to learn with your children, it's going to be very successful.
About how many hours do you spend a day homeschooling?
That varies. If they're hitting a trouble spot, we'll spend more time. So some days can be 6, 7 hours. Some days they zip through things really quickly, and it can be 3 to 4 hours. And you have to remember, you don't have all that time spent on a bus. You don't have all that time spent changing classes. You don't have the time spent in the lunchroom because you're already doing lunch at home. So you cut down on a lot of the downtime that happens in school to where you can just get to the root of what the learning is.
And we also find that you're able to integrate learning into your everyday things. So going to the grocery store is a chore that I need to have done, but it is a huge opportunity for so many different things, for math, for cooking, and we're very big on basics as far as food preparation, growing a garden, and all those things become part of our learning package too.
So what would you say to the parent who is considering this? Where does she or he start?
Get to know your child. Really understand what makes them tick, what works for them and what doesn't. I would say learn your child's learning style as well. If your child is auditory, get more things that are on CD or on the computer that has sound and interaction with it. If they're more kinesthetic or, tactile, give them more things they can touch. So really learn what your child likes to do best and what they really favor as far as their learning style goes, and then you can build from there.
Well, one of the things that here in Cobb County, our library system does have a lot of resources out there for homeschool parents. We have, not only books. Books are basic. We have books that can go with just about any subject that a parent is going to teach. But we also have online resources. We have an amazing amount of learning library programs and things that parents can use. But what else can the library do for you guys?
For parents who are new to it, introductory books on homeschooling. Some people are afraid of the cost of homeschooling, and homeschooling can cost as much or as little as you want it to. So books like How to Homeschool Your Child for Free. I don't remember the author, sorry, but it's one I have in my collection, is a really good book for how to do it on a budget. Different books that outline learning styles, those kinds of things. And then there's a lot there already. So the suggestion I think we talked about the other day was there are certain curriculums out there that are very book heavy, such as Sunlight. So that would be a curriculum that you could take and just make sure the books are stocked. That way somebody who wants to do it is like, oh, I really love that style of curriculum. My child will learn beautifully this way. Has access to the library to get the same books that are used in that program and are able to do it a little bit more effectively and efficiently and keeping the budget lower.
What else can the library do?
Meeting space. Having a library welcome us and give us the time and space that that families can use to connect with other parents, I think is key. We do tend to stick to ourselves. A lot of homeschoolers I know feel alone, so having a group that you can go to share ideas and to do projects with is a very big part of what we're moving into. So just having the support and know that we're welcome there with kids and having space has been very big for us.
And Mondays at the Powder Springs branch at noon, we have the Minecraft Club. And that is one of the groups of homeschoolers who do meet in one of our libraries. And it is open to any kid who's being homeschooled, all ages. They just bring their laptop with their Minecraft program, and
it's been pretty successful so far. There's been a lot of people that have shown up. We've been really excited about how that's worked out so far.
So if you are thinking about homeschooling, or if you are a homeschool parent, visit your public library. The librarians there are ready and willing to show you all the resources we have available to you, both online, in the branch, and even some of the groups that are meeting across the county. All right, thank you very much, and so nice to have you guys here today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
And good luck with everything.
Thank you.
And hello to Aaron and Adriana, who's out there watching. We'll be right back. Thank you.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in-your-face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future.
That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can they transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
persuasive.
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich? Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
Welcome back to the Library Show. My name is Cindy, and I'm here with my friend and colleague Nicole Knox. And we're here to talk about a really fun way to share and enjoy your love of reading. Book clubs. And book clubs are great opportunities to read more, which is always a good thing. And it helps you to broaden your reading experience by, reading books that you might not normally read. It also opens you up to insights and, explanations in books that you can share in the group. And it helps you make new friends, and also can help you get to know your current friends a little bit better. And they're just lots of fun. Yes. So I'm going to share a little bit about how to start and organize your book club. And Nicole is going to tell us about the great book kits that you can get from the Cobb libraries. So the kinds of groups that you can form are adult groups. You can do student-led groups, mother-daughter, father-daughter groups, the way you form these groups, the possibilities are really endless. So if you don't know how to organize a group, I brought along a couple of books that might help you. The group book, which is by Ellen Slezak, is a great book to help you organize your group. And this one I really like. It's called Read It and Eat, and that's by Sarah Gardner. And not only does it have great ideas for book selections for each month, but also great and delicious recipes that you can have at your meetings. So that's also a great book. There's also a website called ilovelibraries.org that you can go to, and if you click on the Book Lover link, it has a step-by-step guide as well. So those are a couple of resources that you can use to organize your group, and these resources can help you with decisions about how many group members to have, how often to meet and where to meet, who's going to organize the discussions, whether that will be by one designated leader or maybe shared amongst the members of the group. And certainly an important question is, what books are we going to read? And this is where the Cobb libraries come in. They have great book kits. So Nicole, why don't you tell us about the book kits?
Sure, let's take a look at these. As you see, they come in these attractive bags that were donated to us by our partners at Cobb EMC. And the way it works is one member of the group will check out a book club kit. They'll check out this bag, and inside you'll get 12 copies of a book. This one is A Visit from the Goon Squad by Jennifer Egan. And in addition, you'll also get a sign-out sheet so that the person who checked out the book club kit can keep track of which member has what book. And then when they meet, the member will gather the books, of course, and return them back to the library. I should also mention that your book club kit also comes with a nice discussion guide in case you need help coming up with questions to start a conversation. These are questions directly from the book, and you can use that to help you get started with your book talk. Now, I should mention that this is, let's talk about how you get your hands on these. The first step is to go to www.cobbcat.org and click on the Power Search. And when you go on the Power Search page, you can search under Materials to browse different titles that we have in the book club kits. Right now we have 80 titles in the system for people to look at.
Yes, I've actually got a list of them. I'll just read off just a few of them. There's The Book Thief, City of Ember, Cutting for Stone, Last Lecture, House of Riverton, Savage Garden, Sarah's Key. There's just a lot of great books, and they're adding to the collection every 6 months some new kits.
Yes.
So you'll always have new kits to choose from.
Yeah. I also want to mention that when you browse on the website for book club kits, you're not going to be able to reserve the kit online. It's a special item from Cobb Libraries, so you have to call Yogini Desai at Schweitzer Library, and her number is 770-528-2329.
That's right.
Yes. And also, when you call Yogini, you can make a schedule of your book club selections up to 6 months ahead.
Yes, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Which is wonderful. Well, thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.
So start calling your friends and explore ways to organize your groups with the resources that are available at the library and at ilovelibraries.org. And call Yogini Desai at 770-528-2329 and reserve your book kit. So don't go away. We'll be right back in just a moment.
NFC, AFC, offensive linemen, defensive tackles, quarterbacks, and cornerbacks are all working with United Way for a million little reasons. The kids of our communities. to ensure their academic success all the way to graduation day. You see, it takes about 12 years to create a graduate, but it takes the same time to create a dropout. And the difference between a kid becoming one or the other could be a professional athlete, or it could be you. Studies showed the earlier we get to kids, the better their chances. So become a United Way volunteer reader, tutor, or mentor, and make a difference in the life of a child, for the life of that child.
Give.
Advocate.
Volunteer.
Live united. Join your favorite NFL players. Take the pledge. Go to unitedway.org.
Thanks for watching this episode of The Library Show. You could get additional information about the different programs and services that you've seen on this episode by going to the library's website at cobbcat.org, or come in and visit your local branch today. There's lots of wonderful programs and services going on at your local branch. We hope to see you soon.
Each year, our children are put at risk by drivers who ignore bus stop arms and warning lights. In Cobb County alone, more than 1,000 drivers ignore them every day. The Cobb Police Department and Cobb Schools have partnered with Operation Stop Arm to educate drivers about the new law to save lives.
Tragically, a young child was killed at a bus stop by a passing car in 2009.
While we were being interviewed by the news crew, a driver ran through the stop arm of the bus.
We had just installed new stop arm cameras on some of our buses and were able to hand the photo over to law enforcement. And now, with the new law, hopefully we will reduce violations of the stop arm law and have additional evidence to cite violators.
Drivers who pass a school bus with a stop arm activated can receive up to a $1,000 fine from the court and get 6 points tacked onto their driver's history. It is a serious offense.
So next time you're in a hurry and you're tempted to pass a stopped school bus,
Here we go. We're gonna make some juice.
Looks good.
You ready to try it?
Challenge your kids to be active and eat healthy.
It's okay.
Okay. I actually took another sip. You saw it?
Search We Can for ideas on how to get healthy together.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until there's no secret that laughter makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Hey guys, thanks for coming.
Are we in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. I just want to set some ground rules.
Like what?
Well, remember last week when you hit Vinny in the head with the shovel?
I do not recall that.
Of course not. Well, it was pretty graphic. Too graphic for the kids. So I'm gonna have to block you.
I got to make this up to you. This is Vinny's watch, and I want you to have it. You deserve it.
Thank you. That's really not necessary.
No. Come here.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls. But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
It's totally true.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah. That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the-right seat to make sure your child is protected.